I'm your host, Locum23. You're joining me for He Lives in the Woods, Chapter 16, in Memoriam, 1 year later. Now playing as Sarah, you hold on for dear life as dark tendrils drag you towards a yawning pit on the floor. No, I won't go back, I won't. Ah! You jerk into wakefulness, adrenaline burning in your veins, until you realize that you're safe in your own room. It's just a dream. Closing your eyes again, you take a few deep breaths, calming breaths, letting the comforting warmth of the sun sink into you. Alright, let's face this day. Flying out of bed, you cross to get your closet to get dressed. So we got sweater weather, da bomb, or rock and roll high school. Why not? As you dress, you find yourself looking at the scar, the marks of long skeletal fingers wrapped around your wrist. Almost faded now. A soft knock sounds through your bedroom door. Sarah! Did you want some breakfast? I made waffles! Sure, I'll be right down. You let your arm fall to your side and then head downstairs to see what the day holds for you. Outside, you see Sid attempting to water his garden as Hilda attacks the hose or the water coming out of the hose. Might be the cutest thing I've ever seen. Won't be so cute when my hydrangeas wilt because the little demon drank up all their water. Hilda gallops up to say hello, water dripping from her coat. Sid turns off the hose and follows her over. What's up with you? I feel like I don't see you around much these days. I've been... I'm gonna go with... working. That's why there hasn't been many videos from me. Working, and diamonds are not cheap. Welcome to the workforce. How's it feel? It's tough, but at least there's no homework at the end of the day. Nice to have some more spending money. Haha, your parents gonna start charging rent? Oh god, I hope not. Sid ducks his black beard, swoops low over his head, and lands on your shoulder. Hey, buddy. Sorry I don't have any snacks. I got you covered. Sid fishes a dog biscuit out of your pocket, handing it over. You hold up the treat and Blackbeard pecks at it suspiciously. Psst, look at him, acting like he's never stolen Hilda's treats before. Yesterday I caught him eating out of her bowl. What? Sorry, I'll try to keep a better eye on him. Oh, don't be bothered. He and Hildy are dominating the hashtag interspecies buddies tags on Pictogram. I didn't realize I was living next to an internet celebrity. Blackbeard grabs the rest of the biscuit and takes off, alighting into a nearby tree. As your eyes follow Blackbeard, you notice something moving just inside the tree line. Hey, Twinkletoes. Twinkletoes. Glance back at Sid, who's too busy petting Hilda to notice anything. Who's a good dog? It is? Is it Hilda? Huh? Twinkletoes takes a step towards you, but you make a frantic shooing motions at him. Later, we'll play later, go. Twinkletoes wanders back into the trees, disappearing into the brush. You say them? Oh, nope, not a word. Let me know if you ever want to borrow Hildy again. I think she misses hanging out over there. I miss her too. Hilda might be the best dog ever. Hilda flops down on your feet. Laughing, you crouch down to rub her belly. Yep, definitely the best dog. A small black shape suddenly bounds through the grass, swatting at bees. Wuzzy! I actually, by the way, this is the name of the stray cat I take care of. I have fed him for 4 years now. Every night I open my door, he's right there at my front door. I wish I could accept him and bring him into the house, but he needs to be fixed, and I don't have the money for it. Oh, no you don't. Catch Wuzzy mid-pounce, scooping her into your arms. I know. But last time you caught one of those things that stung your mouth on the way down. Only made that mistake a few times. Poor girl had a fat lip for days. Said Sai, squinting up at the overcast sky. Getting a little late. You get in the memorial gathering later? A weight drops in the pit of your stomach. Yeah, Mayor Green asked me to say a few words. That, gonna be okay for you? He hesitates as if unsure what to say next. Listen, I heard a bit about what happened last year while I was gone. Can't imagine the hell you've been through. I don't mean to pry into your business, but how are you doing? Well, I'm... hanging in there. It's still pretty hard, honestly. There are days when I feel pretty hopeless, but it's getting better, slowly. Sid gives you a sympathetic smile, reaching up to grip your shoulder. You'll get there, I know it. Thanks, Sid. I should probably get going. You gonna be over for dinner tomorrow night? My dad's making stir fry. Oh, I wouldn't miss it for the world. See you then. Setting Wuzzy down in the grass, you wave to Sid, Hilda, and walk out of your yard. You make your way down the empty road, watching the shifting patterns the sun makes as it shines through the trees. Despite everything, it's kind of a beautiful day. Smiling, you pull your phone out of your pocket. I know someone that could make it even better. Now's your chance to share a special cute text with a special someone. All for the low cost of 12 diamonds! Okay. Hey you. Hey yourself. What's up? Nothing. I was enjoying this lovely day, and thinking about how handsome you are, what I want to do later. How handsome you are. Thinking about that a lot, do you? Pretty much constantly. Like, how is it even possible to be that handsome? Pretty sure it's against the law. Sarah, if being good looking was a crime, you'd have been locked up years ago. Flatterer. What are you up to today? Work, work, lunch with Mom and Stace, and then more work. I'm really glad your mom's making more effort these days. Yeah, starting to think this change of heart may actually stick. Speaking of work, though, I should get back to it. Okay. I mean, how long? Oh, it's been a year. It's been a year they've been, I'm assuming, had a relationship, so love you. Love you too. See you tonight. Yeah, see you then. Now playing is Lily. The sunlight warms your face through the window of the coffee shop. You set down the book you've been reading and lean your head against the window, smiling a little to yourself. Lily? I thought that was you. Brittany stands in front of you. She gives you a casual smile, her fists clenched betray how nervous she is. Oh, Brittany. Wow, you look great. So do you. I can't believe it. How are you? I'm doing pretty well. Taking a year off before applying to schools. How about you? How's college? Oh, it's great. I'm learning a lot, made a ton of new friends, and I'm just in town for the thing, you know? Jocelyn asked if I would come, and after what she did... A brief moment of silence passes between the two of you. Brittany bites her lip. I'm actually glad I ran into you. I just wanted to tell you that I've been really trying to be a better person. It might be a little too late for us, but I took what you said to heart. What do you want, a cookie? She wasn't that bad. Now, Jocelyn, on the other hand. But I don't want to go she was that bad. You know, I don't want to ridicule her. You know, when a person, and this is what I hope for in everybody, you could be a bad person, and you could do stupid shit in your past life. But if you're willing, or well, not past life, in your past, but if you're willing to change and be someone better, I will fully support you. and even give you advice along the way if you need it. I wish more people would be more willing and open to that. I always knew you had it in you. No one else thought so. Lily, I'm so sorry for taking you for granted before. What do you mean? To your surprise, she takes your hand. I was such an idiot back in high school. My image was more important to me than anything else. But when I went to college, I got to start all over again, and I only felt like I could because I knew you'd want me to. Brittany. I heard your voice telling me that this was my chance and that I could be a better person. The person I wanted to be. And if I hadn't been so stupid before, if I'd given us a chance, maybe I would have been that person already. Maybe, but you can't change the past. No, but I can change the future. Do you have any plans after the memorial? I was wondering if you'd like to... Something wrong, babe? Shannon puts your peppermint cocoa down in front of you, kisses your cheek before sitting down. You gently pull your hand out of Brittany's. No, not at all, Brett. This is my girlfriend, Shannon. Our family just moved here over the summer. Oh, hi. This is awkward. Shannon, this is... Brittany. Shannon's eyes widen as she looks between you and Brittany. After a second, she fixes her face into a smile. Hi, Brittany. It's, nice to meet you. I'm guessing that means you've heard about me. Just a couple stories, not all bad. Besides, I could almost thank you. You pushed Lily right into my arms. Oh, that's gotta sting. Shannon smiles at you, tucking a stray curl of hair behind your ear. Brittany was just asking if we had any plans after the memorial. I think your mom said something about game night. Don't worry about it. I just remembered I had plans too, so I should go. It was great seeing you, Lil. Yeah. Just bye. Brittany opens her mouth, hesitating, and then turns away. You watch her go. Lil? Sorry. I got a little distracted. That was kind of weird, huh? You okay? You look at Shannon, her brow furrowed in concern. I'm gonna go with perfect. You lean over, press a soft kiss to Shannon's lips. Reading a great book in my favorite cafe with a beautiful girl? This is the best. Shannon smiles, blushing. I think so too. Smiling, Shannon sits back and picks up her own book. You sit reading together until late in the afternoon. Nice. Now playing as Andy. A few weeks into the school year, your team is getting ready to play Anderton High. Good hustle on those shooting drills, everybody. And let's take 5, then split into 2 teams for a scrimmage. Sure thing, Cam. You ready to get wrecked, Ben? We'll see about that. While your teammates head to the bleachers to stretch or grab water, you make your way to the locker room. I feel so bad for Andy. I really do. Where you collapse on the bench. You double over, both hands clutching your left knee as hot pain stabs through your bones. Damn it. Squeeze your eyes shut, breathing through the clenched teeth until the pain subsides. It's bad today? You jump, looking up to see Tom standing in the doorway. Tom! Yeah, it's bad. You glare down at your knee. The skin a tangle of angry red scars. 2 surgeries, bunch of titanium screws, physical therapies. Stupid thing knocks me on my ass some days. It's not fair. Tom walks over to the bench to sit next to you. So that's why you're hiding in here? I'm not hiding, I just didn't want anyone to see me. You're right. Totally different. Look, I get it, you're freaking out a little. It's your first game back since the injury. Plus, having a repeat senior year because of all the medical leave just sucks in general. Again, I feel sorry for Andy. It's not that. The two of you sit in silence a few long moments. Finally, you let out a long sigh. I don't want to lose it all again, you know? Not after everything I did to get here. Training like hell to make the team, putting up with the team ignoring me, Ben being a jerk. Not to mention surviving a homecoming attack. I wonder if he'll become homecoming king or queen again. Ah, questions. Right? But after that, it's like I'm even worse than before. How am I supposed to win against Anderton when one bad step can take me from 0 to 10 on a pain scale? Yeah, does sound kind of impossible. Oh wait, you know what I remember? Huh? What? Tom reaches over and smacks you lightly on the back of your head. You don't have to win this game by yourself, dummy. I don't know if you're aware, but basketball's one of those team sports. But... I mean, okay, so for me, I would be like, what about if the team starts hating me again? Because people have been known to do that. But I'm gonna go with what if I can't pull my weight. I don't want to hold the team back by limping around the court. Dude, your new training regimen is what got us our first 2 wins this season. We beat Greenville by like 20 points. Even if you don't score a single basket, you've already done more work than the rest of us combined. You don't have to prove anything to those guys. If they can't see you're the best captain this team's ever had, that's their loss. Honestly, a big part of me wants to kick every guy that ever looked at you funny off the team. Possibly set them on fire. And people think I'm the mean one. But even I can see that they're coming around. You see it too if you looked. So, we gonna get back out there? I mean, if your leg feels okay? Well, they get to your feet, smiling. Yeah, it's actually feeling pretty good. Let's get back to practice. Aye, aye, Captain. Tom gets up and you follow him out of the locker room. Like I said, I feel so bad for him. Back on the court, you, Ben, and Drew square off against Tom and 2 freshman players. Too bad you're stuck with the newbies, son. Just means it'll be more embarrassing when we crush you. Don't get too cocky. You swipe the ball and start driving towards the basket. You're like, Tinge is forcing you to stop. Ah! Wincing, you look around for someone to pass to. Andy, over here! I'll pass to Ben's face, Ben's hands. Pass the ball right into Ben's hands. He pivots to sink an easy basket. Woohoo! That's 2! Hey, look! Ben actually knows how to count. Ben's eyes burn with rage. He opens his mouth to say something, but then stops himself. You're a real jerk, King. Takes one to know one. Smirking, Ben scoops up the ball and tosses it to Tom, starting the next round. Alright, team, show me what you got. I'm playing as Stacy. Rush into the restaurant 5 minutes past when you're supposed to meet Connor and your mother for lunch. You run up to concierge. Can you point me to... Stace. You wager her to the table in the back. When you approach, he rises to hug you, and your mom follows suit. You're late. Yeah, it's called life. I know, sorry. One of the girls fell off the balance beam at work, and it was a whole mess. Don't apologize, I'm just happy to see you, darling. She kisses both of your cheeks before you pull out the chair next to Connor and take a seat. What did I miss? Nothing much. Mom was just going on about her new campaign efforts. Totally missable. Your mom shoots Connor a look, but she can't help but smile. Now that you're here, I want to hear about you. How are things going? Things, you mean work? Definitely. I hope you inherited your mother's work ethic. I think so. My manager says I'm doing really well, and the girls seem to really love me. I heard they might even offer me a full-time coaching position. Oh, hey, congrats, Stace. Are you sure you have time for that? These are going to be some very important years for your future, Stacy. I would hate to think you're not making the most of them. Mom! All I'm saying is that you're wasting time now. You'll regret in a few years when you're playing catch-up. All of your peers and passing you by and she trails off, her gaze passing between you and Connor. And I'm overstepping again, aren't I? Just a little. It's okay, Mom. No, I said I'd be better about this. And darn it if we Greens can't do something when we set our minds to it. I'll drink to that. No, you will not. I'll drink to that on your behalf. You lift your glass of water and click it against Connor's and your mom's. What, you couldn't get like a club soda or something? A short while later, you and your family leave the restaurant. I am stuffed. I need to get a quick nap when I get home. Stacey, are you riding with your brother? You turn to Connor. If that's okay with him, we haven't gotten much of a chance to catch up lately. Sure. See you tonight at the Memorial, Mom. She wraps you both up in a hug before walking off to her car. You watch her go. The Memorial tonight. Are you sure you're up for this? Honestly, I don't think I have a choice. We made a promise that we'd meet up tonight. To remember, I can't back out now. Connor wraps his arms around your shoulders, squeezing you into a bear hug. You survived that, and you're gonna make it through this. I promise. We've got this. We got a little time. What if we hit up the ice cream parlor before we head out? Would that make you feel better? Duh. Especially if you're buying. He laughs, dropping his arms. Fine, ice cream's on me. Chatting amiably, the two of you make your way down the street. Now playing as Lucas. You listen with rapt attention as your environmental studies professor closes her lecture. Please take note. There's an exhibit on sustainable architecture in the Miller Gallery this week. I encourage you all to go. You raise your hand and the professor nods in your direction. Is the exhibit required for this class? It is not, but I think it will give you some insights on this week's reading. I've also graded your papers from last week. Please come and collect them on your way out. That is all. You join the line of students filing past the tables at the front of your call, grabbing your own essay from the pile. A B minus? You feel your heart starting to race, the paper trembling in your fingers. Quickly stepping on the line, you take a deep breath, letting it out slowly. It's no big deal, just one paper. Problem? You look up, realizing that you and the professor are the only ones left in the lecture hall. Just a little disappointed. Let me guess, you had straight A's in high school. I got an A minus one time. May I? She holds out her hand, and you give her the paper. She skims through the first page, nodding to herself. Yes, I remember this one. Your thesis was very strong, but I found your supporting arguments a bit unpolished. Perhaps another round of editing next time? You're right. It did need some more polish. I just... Pat yourself off, looking down at your shoes. Sorry, you probably don't want to hear excuses. I'll do better next time. Professor Bott raises an eyebrow at you. I always want my students to tell me what's troubling them, Lucas. And as it so happens, we're currently within my scheduled office hours, so... Oh. Okay. I had a traumatic experience. I'd rather not go into details, but needless to say, I'm still recovering. I'm very sorry to hear that. I generally feel well enough to attend classes, but I have to be careful to prioritize my health as well. Last week I was forced to choose between spending another hour on the paper or getting a much-needed hour of sleep. Sir Bott looks back down at your paper. She waits for a long moment, looking through the pages. So, did you want to talk about my paper, or...? First, I want to say that I admire your self-awareness. It usually takes until junior year for students to realize the importance of sleep. Thank you. I wish I hadn't had to learn the hard way. I'm sure you do. Second, I have a question. Can you guess why I remembered your paper in particular? Was it because I used a fun title, Vaughn? Used the word juxtapose too much? At least 4 times by my count. I've been trying to cut back. Actually, your paper stood out because of the passages like, many choose to draw a distinction between the natural world and the world humanity creates for itself, but to separate ourselves from nature is to deny responsibility for its well-being. We do so at our own peril. She hands the paper back to you, smiling. You're very passionate about environmental conservation, aren't you? Well, yeah, ever since I was a kid. I'd like to get involved with politics someday. I want to write laws that protect the environment. A worthy goal indeed. Hold on to that passion, Lucas. That, more than anything, is what's going to set you apart. You hug the paper to your chest, grinning wide with excitement. I will. I promise. I thank you so much, Professor. You trail off as an alarm starts going off on your phone. The memorial. Sorry, I have to go. There's something I have to be. Stuff your paper in your bag and head towards the door. Lucas. You pause, looking back to see your professor smiling at you. Yes, Professor? Do stop by the exhibit I mentioned. I think you'll enjoy it very much. I will. Thanks again. Grinning, you hurry out of the lecture hall and into the afternoon sun. Now playing as Ava. The hours quietly creep by as you type furiously on your laptop. Hang on. If this dude was born in 1912, that would mean he's... Hey, Ava? Hi. It's Ava. Hi, Ava. Your eyes flick up to see Tom, waving enthusiastically as he approaches the table. Go away, Tom! Shh. Just hold still, Ava. If you don't move, maybe he'll think you're dead. Uh-huh. Tom sits down, peering curiously at the stacks of books and paper strewn around you. Westchester's dark history. Forbidden magics? What is all this stuff? You sigh, spinning your laptop around so Tom can see. This is everything the library has on Westchester's spooky history, plus a bunch of stuff that I found in Cora's house. You went back there and took her stuff? I thought the cops locked the place up. Yeah, well... I do what I want. Na, na, na. If you know that song, let me know in the comment section below. Someone has to continue our work. The power's still out there, and it's only a matter of time before it starts causing trouble again. Someone needs to be ready when it does. Someone has to protect our world from the forces of unknown. Cool. Can I help? No. Aw, why not? You're too happy. Tom leans forward, squinting at a small leather-bound journal sitting open in front of you. The rites of becoming? What's that mean? Becoming what? Close the book. Becoming a dark wizard, Harry. Now get the hell out of my face. Who knows? Witchy stuff. Tom eyes you suspiciously and then goes back to scanning your notes. How far did these stories go? The farther than we have records of. There are local legends about a forest spirit, long before Cora's group got here. Some of the stories are total crap, though. Plenty of idiots still swear that Sasquatch lives in these woods. Wait, you're telling me all this stuff is real, but Sasquatch isn't? That's totally different. Sasquatch doesn't even... Butterda. Stop, scowling at Tom. Sorry, didn't mean to give you a hard time. The magic stuff is still pretty weird to me. I'm glad you guys told me what was really going on. It's just hard to believe when I haven't seen it, you know? What about, the thing where you were a zombie? Seriously, clammy skin, evil glowing eyes, the whole deal? Yeah. I still don't really remember any of that. I remember passing out in the gym. I remember waking up in the woods days later. Everything between was just a weird blur. Fine. You want to see some magic? Yeah? Move your computer aside, then place a quarter on the table in front of you. Covering the coin with one hand, you start to move it in circles. The circles get smaller and smaller until... presto! You lift your hand and the quarter is gone. What? How'd you do that? Where'd it go? Blah blah, true magician, blah blah, secrets. Okay, you win. Magic is real. Still laughing, Tom glances at his watch, his face falls a little, and he stands up. Better go return my books. You going to the thing tonight? The memorial? Will there be hugging? That's typical Ava response. Physical affection gives me highs. No unwanted hugs will be had. Cross my heart. Hope to be there. Maybe you can teach me that magic trick. Wait until Tom's out of sight, then pick up the quarter from your lap. Set it back on the table. Sucker born every minute. Stare at the quarter unblinkingly, your eyes begin to burn, your heart quickening as the rest of the world seems to blur. Come on. Quarter quivers, shoots off the table. You slump back in your seat, drained but grinning. Awesome. Still tampering with evil, are we? Now playing as Dan. After school, you enter the auditorium, making your way towards a freshman sitting by herself. Hey, is he? Do I know you? I'm Dan, your peer counselor. Oh, right. You take a seat a few chairs down from Izzy. She ignores you, playing with her phone. What you doing? Nothing, just a stupid game. Oh, yeah? Is it any fun? I've been looking for a new game to pick up. How do you play? You tap the stupid dinosaur until it lays an egg, which turns into another stupid dinosaur, which lays more stupid eggs. Huh. Is it fun? No, I hate it. Then why are you playing it? Izzy stuffs her phone into her pocket, crosses her arms, scowling at the floor. Well, so your teacher said you've been missing from some classes lately, and there was an incident with a friend of yours? I guess. Izzy, do you want to talk about it? Not really. Does that mean you sort of do, maybe a little bit? Izzy chews on her lips, still staring down. I didn't mean to scream at Kendra, or Miss Class, I haven't been sleeping great lately, or much at all. Any particular reason? Izzy fidgets in her seat, looking at you sideways. No offense, but I really don't think it's something you would be able to... Oh my gosh, you're that guy! That guy? Izzy's face flushes pink. I didn't mean... I'm sorry, I just heard a bunch of rumors is all. Ah, what have you heard? Say all kinds of dumb stuff. Like what? Like, you drank a whole bottle of rubber cement and they found you naked in a cave? Okay. Stare for a minute, then burst out laughing. I'm sorry? It's fine. That's not even the worst one I've heard. Honestly, at this point, I'm used to it. But we're not here to talk about me. It's keeping you up at night. He rubs at her arm. There's just some stuff going on with my parents. That's rough. It's hard to take care of. Hard to care about school stuff when bad stuff is happening at home. Whatever. It's nothing like what's happening to you. I mean, I don't know what happened to you, but... Izzy, it's not a contest. What happened to me is a long story. Honestly, in some ways, it's probably not as bad as you've heard. And in other ways, it's probably worse. Stress, trauma, whatever. We all experience stuff differently. We all respond to it differently. Yeah. As he swallows. My, grandma died a couple weeks ago, and my dad's not handling it great. I'm kind of worried about him. He's been drinking more, a lot more. I'm listening. As he takes a deep breath and slowly, painfully begins to talk. Now playing as Sarah, as night falls, the town gathers in front of the library for the memorial. Wow, I wasn't expecting so many people. Mayor Green spots you in the crowd and beckons you over. Climb up the steps, and she pulls you into a tight hug. There you are. Thank you so much for agreeing to speak tonight. Of course. I hope it's not too hard on you. I just thought it would be best if the words came from someone who knew them all well. Before I forget, I was cleaning out the attic last night and found this. Mayor Green produces a DVD case labeled Stacy and Friends in Sarah's Yard. A home video of all of us? Yes, I believe it was taken shortly after you all met in elementary school. In any case, seeing you all so happy together made me smile on this sad day. I was wondering if you'd be alright with playing this video at the end of the memorial. Goodness knows we could use some more smiles. Want to watch an adorable scene from happier times? This is your last chance to see all of the gang gathered for book one. So my question is, will people be back in book two? I don't think it's going to be the MC. I think it might be other characters like Ava, Stacy, Connor. I don't think our MC is going to be back. I'd be really surprised. Like, it lives in the lake. God damn it, Noah, stop it. No, it's not Noah. He's here to help. Oh, like, I'm serious. Show the video. Great. I'll have them play it when you're done speaking. She hands the DVD off to an assistant. The two of you walk towards a podium set up on the stairs. A hush falls over the crowd as Mayor Green speaks into the microphone. Good evening, everyone. It warms my heart to see you all gathered here today. As you know, today marks the 1 year since wild animals attacked Westchester High, injured dozens, killing Cora Pritchard. In the crowd, you spotted somber faces of Westchester High teaching staff. Later that same night, another life was tragically lost in the cave collapse. Standing beside you, beside the podium, you feel your skin bristle. A wild animal attack? Tragic cave collapse? I don't think telling the truth. Did we? Yeah, we told the truth in our normal edition, and it didn't do nothing. So, I mean, who the hell's gonna really listen to it? Excuse me, I need coffee. Keep my mouth shut. Fuming, you bite back your words as Mayor Green continues her speech. Like, what are you gonna be? Like Sam and Dean? Like, no, it was really a demon monster! Now I'd like to call up Sarah to say a few words about those who lost their lives in the tragedy of last year. She steps aside and you take your place at the podium. Behind you, workers set up a projector and a large screen. Hi, everyone. Your voice catches, tears starting to form in your eyes. Desperately, you look out across the crowd to familiar faces. You take a deep breath and then continue. I wanted to share a few things about the people we lost last year. You pick up a small remote and turn on the projector. An image of Cora's face shows up on the screen. First, Rip Cora, not a bad person.
Oh, whippersnappers, get the hell out of my house.
Oh, we get to go back.
It's you, isn't it? You're the idiots who went and woke up Roll Redfield. I'm gonna tell you how to lock that bastard up away for good. I can tell you how to bind Redfield, but you're gonna have to go into those woods and perform the spell yourselves. It failed. The ritual failed. He's coming.
I only met Cora a couple days before she died, but she helped my friends and I out of a really tough spot. She was cranky, but in the best way. Cora didn't give a crap what anyone else thought of her. I wish I had her confidence. I wish I'd gotten the chance to know her better. Then maybe I'd be able to do her justice. Hey, Noah, do you mind if I knock yourself out? Hey, don't sweat this. We'll find a way to fix it. Somehow. I I needed everyone to come here. It's the only way. Turn around, staring at the picture of Noah's face for a long moment. Noah and I lost touch after his sister died. I wish it hadn't taken 10 years for us to start talking again. Maybe if we reconnected sooner. Do you know how toxic he was? No. Like, oh man, I'll tell you. Do you guys know what toxic actually means? Toxic is what I've been dealing with, like, for the last week. That is toxic. I mean, he lost his sister. Everybody fell out of the loop with him. He felt alone. And then he tried to get his sister back. That's not toxic. Anybody here would be trying to do the same. So, no. I could have saved him, though. At least trying. Noah was still hurting from Jane's death. I don't know how much until it was too late. Noah's grief led him to make some choices that hurt a lot of people, including himself. I can't help wondering if we could have prevented that, if we'd only gotten to him sooner. Take a deep breath, casting a glance towards the distant trees outside of town. This is gonna sound strange, but I can't help feeling there's a part of Noah still out there, watching us. And if there is, I hope he finds peace. Wherever he is, I hope he's happy. I hope he's found a way to move past the pain that tormented him for so long. Down below, people begin to turn to each other, whispering and casting confused glances in your direction. That's all I have to say. Thank you. So remind me again why they were all confused? Like, someone? Anyone? Step back from the mic and make your way down the library steps. As Mayor Green retakes the podium, you search the crowd for the faces of your friends. You wind through the crowd until you find Connor. So how'd I do? I feel like half of that didn't even make sense. Pulls you into a tight hug and you bury your face into his shoulder. You did good. I'm proud of you. Connor kisses the top of your head and then gently tips your chin up to kiss you on the lips. Up on the steps, Mayor Green signals to one of her assistants who loads a DVD into a player. And now we have a special treat that I hope will bring a smile to your face. The video was taken about 10 years ago. Presses a button on the remote and a video begins to play on screen. Now playing as Connor, age 10. Uh-oh, is it on yet? I think so. The red thing's flashing. Shouts ring out from the other end of the yard. Holy cow. Fascinating. Jane, look at this frog. I don't want to. Frogs are gross. But it's huge. Whoa. Focus on Stacy. Focus on Dan. I don't know, your sister, I don't know. Hi, my name's Stacy Green. I'm trying out for Westchester Elementary's Junior Pep Squad. I already know all the cheers and I can do all kinds of tricks because I'm a level 6 in gymnastics. Did you... Level 6 in gymnastics? They have levels? I'm a level 10 wizard. Stacy backs a few steps away from the camera and then does a backhand will. Whoa! That was awesome. Do something else. Okay, watch this. Stacey does a cartwheel, and then another, and then another. You follow her across the yard with the camera. Wow, can you teach me to do that? Me too. I want to learn. Mom said I should leave coaching to the professionals. Why is that? Because the last time I tried to teach someone a trick, they broke a window. Aw, come on, please. Stacy glances at the camera doubtfully. Don't worry, Stacy. I won't tell Mom. There's no windows out here. Stay on the grass, it's fine. Okay, As the rest of the kids rush over towards Stacy, you see Sarah sit down next to Jane on the edge of the pond. You don't want to do cartwheels? No, it looks scary. You should go do them, though. No, you're my best friend. I want to hang out with you. I'm your best friend? Really? Of course. But... Jane looks down, kicking her feet in the water. But I'm not good at stuff like Stacy or brave like Andy or Ava. Sarah puts an arm around Jane's shoulder. You don't have to be brave all the time, because you've got me to watch out for you. But you've gotta promise to watch out for me too, okay? Best friends gotta protect each other. Okay. Jane holds out her pinky, hugging it with Sarah's. Best friends. Best friends. Later that night, you and your friends sit crammed around one of the tall tables of Pizza Mega. Oh yeah, this was a good idea. Pretty sure Pizza Mega is always a good idea. Whoa! Ava, easy on the pepper flakes! Ava stares at Andy as mounds of pepper flakes pour out of the shaker onto her pizza. Don't tell me how to live my life, gang. Raises the pizza to her mouth and takes a huge bite, maintaining eye contact as pepper flakes crunch between her teeth. That's just unnatural. Whatever, give me that. Connor smirks, nudging with his elbows. Andy starts dumping pepper onto his own pizza. Yep, he's gonna regret this. Remember Stacy's 6th birthday party? The one where you bet Andy he wouldn't drink from the hot sauce bottle? Oh, do not give them ideas. Too late. Lucas returns to the table with a pitcher of soda and a stack of cups. Who's ready for the graveyard? Is that the thing where you randomly mix all the sodas together? Whoa, there's nothing random about the graveyard recipe. Lucas and I have been perfecting it for years. It's like when I go into a gas station, they got those smoothie things, like or slushies. It's like, hey, one of every flavor, let's do it. And I dare say this is the finest batch I've ever brewed. Lucas, hit me. Lucas pours you a glass of purplish brown liquid, and you sniff it dubiously. Oh no, tell me you didn't put fruit punch in it. Oh, just a dash. I feel it's a lovely counterpoint to the root beer. Take a sip, making a face as dozens of different flavors assault your tongue. That is the new levels of awful. Congratulations, Lucas. Thank you, thank you. As you finish your pizza, you notice Dan staring pensively out the window. What's on your mind, Dan? Just thinking about how much has changed. Can you believe it's already been a year? Not really. Feels like it happened yesterday. Guys, you guys see Jocelyn at the thing today? I didn't know she was there. How's she doing? Better, seems like. Better like she can walk again, or better like not being a jerk anymore? Either way, I'm glad she's alright. I'm glad that we could all hang out like this. It's been a while. Yeah, I missed you guys. I say we make a pledge right here and now that we'll never fall out of touch again. Stephen King's It, is this you? And to always be there for each other. I drink to that. And he holds up his glass of graveyard. To getting the group back together for this time. Good this time. Well, not the whole group. Everyone goes quiet for a long minute. Thanks, Dan. You guys ever wonder if he's still out there? No, I mean. You think back to that night when you and your friends escaped from the ruins. That was me in an alternate dimension. I was the monster. Yeah, sometimes. Want to know what happened after the game was over? This is your chance to play a scene as the new monster. The scene also includes a teaser for the next book. Oh, we have to. We bloody have to. We did this in the normal edition, but I'm not going to spoil it just yet, in case you haven't seen it. Now playing as the monster. You drift through the forest unaware of the passage of time. Barely more than a shadow, you pass straight through solid branches, following whims that you don't fully understand. You find yourself floating before the entrance of the ruins. A memory slowly bubbles to the surface. No friends. No play. Friend. Turning you flow out of the clearing, another memory drawing you forward. Here we fought. The clearing ripples around you. Hiss! Look out! Come over here. I'll show you how tough I am. Ooh! Quickly as a rise, the memories are gone again. Agitated, you slither back to the ruins, trailing darkness like smoke. In the hallway, you pause, bending down to examine the words carved in the stone floor. Redfield. You reach out with the shadowy fingers. As soon as you touch the name, another memory boils up from the depths. Redfield's not here anymore. He hasn't been here for 10 years. Not here. Redfield, not here. You dive down the stairs into the cavern below. There, you flit from boulder to boulder, searching. Not here. Not here. You search, growing frustrated soon. You're flinging boulders across the cavern, shattering stalactites in your anger. Not here! Not here! Where? You look down at a small object on the ground, half hidden beneath a boulder. Gently, you pick up the whistle, holding it in front of your shadowy face. Jane. Or Mr. Red? Holds her hand, and you reach out to take it. Only to find yourself alone in the cavern. Not Mr. Red. Noah. Meanwhile, on the other side of the woods. A cold wind blows through the trees, sending ripples skimming across the dark surface of the lake. The only sound besides the wind and the water are quiet footsteps on the grass. A woman emerges from the forest. We've seen her like 4 times. They kept reusing her. Her eyes stare ahead. Unseeing, she takes another step, then another, her foot splashing into the frigid water. What? Dazed, she looks down at her hands, which are scraped and bleeding. Where? How did I? She trails off, hearing a voice on the wind, a voice that comes from the lake itself. Who's there? What's going on? Something moves beneath the surface. No, it can't be. No! She recoils, feet slipping into the mud, bringing her crashing down in the shallows. She scrambles backwards, desperate. Get away! Get! Darkness bleeds up from the depths like ink. Slow tendrils coiling around her, the woman goes still, her eyes losing her focus. She stares transfixed into the dark water. Slowly she stands and begins to walk forward again. A moment later, the only thing left of her are a few ripples on the surface of the water. And a moment later, even those are gone. The end. For now. I had to add a little scare there at the end, or at least something. Oh man, I'll tell you. I needed to stretch. So, with that being said, I hope you all did enjoy the video. Remember to please like, share, and subscribe if you did. It's funny, isn't it? This will be my last Diamond Edition that I voice. Pretty much if you guys have not watched a couple of the videos in the past, that was one specifically was to the Choices community. And pretty much if you have not been paying attention to our social media, and if you're not in our Discord, well, then you probably are clueless. Long story short, due to very toxic, cancerous individuals in the Choices fandom, that pretty much I'm going to keep this short and sweet. Have been reaching out to not just my subscribers, but also members of the Choices Facebook group, the Choices Reddit, the Choices, a lot of people, a lot of people. I was provided screenshots of this where they were one at a time messaging people and trying to convince people that I am a lot of things that I am not. And as many of people in my community, my Discord, and a lot have said, that pretty much if people were to just watch my videos, that people would get to know me, that people would get to ask me questions, and get to see that I am not this person that I've been accused of. But unfortunately, we live in 2018 where basically when someone accuses you of something, you're immediately guilty until proven innocent. I refuse to play that game. I refuse to play it at all. I'm a person who has put down a dare to these individuals that I demand evidence. I'm not going to play the game. I demand evidence. Many of my members in my Discord, as well as my YouTube community, have demanded evidence as well, and they have not got any. Zero, zilch, nada. Reddit, Tumblr, all these other things, there has been no evidence whatsoever of what I've been accused of. And it's a very lengthy list. And yet nothing. You could watch literally all 1,907 videos right now. This will be 1,908, and every single one of my videos, I've always been very kind, very nice, a lot of things. And again, if you just were to watch some of my videos and understand me, and hell, just get to know me, you'd quickly realize I'm not what I've been accused of. But again, we live in a time where you get accused of something and you are immediately guilty of it. And it's a shame, really, because it's supposed to be innocent until proven guilty. You know, if basically people had proof of these things that I'm being accused of, they would submit screenshots, right? I mean, how hard is that? How hard is it? Voice clips, videos, anything. There's so much evidence, they say, but none of it has been provided. It's amazing. But it's irony. I'm bringing it back. Sorry if I made gloomy or anything, but it's irony that this video is named Memorial or Memoriam, because this is it, folks. I will still continue to voice normal editions. That's at least something I do for, that's what I've established my channel on. But I will no longer be voicing Diamond editions. Maybe it'll bring people to the channel and be like, you know what, I'd rather watch his Diamond editions, screw his normal because I don't like his voice, or I've been accused a lot, basically. I mean, people hate on you because they hate your voice. I guess that's a thing. I guess that's a thing. Like I said, I go through a lot. When you put yourself out there, just your voice, you get a lot of crap from people. Imagine if I put out my face. Imagine if I put out my life. Man, I'll tell you, I'd get a lot, wouldn't I? I don't know. I'm trying not to get depressed or any of this crap because of it, and I'm trying to move on. So that's what we're doing. Without further ado, thank you all for watching. Like I said, remember to please like, share, and subscribe. Maybe with time, maybe with people being more open-minded, I will return to voicing Diamond Editions, but for the time being, unfortunately not. And that kind of sucks because I had a lot of fun doing it, and I know you guys had a lot of fun joining me for it, but I'm trying to grow my community. I'm trying to grow my channel. I'm trying to do a lot of things, and I'm not going to go further into it. I'm just going to say that. I wanted people to at least come to the channel and give it a chance, not to be steered clear before they even came. And unfortunately, that's what's been going on. So, head down description below. There are links to social media, our Discord, and a few links to support me and my content, as well as our Twitch. You can follow me there. I do live streams. They're never going to ruin that, because, you know what? Don't watch my live streams if you don't like my voice. Aside from that, thank you all for watching, and, hey, you've been awesome. Thanks for being on the journey, and, I'll catch you around. Peace out.